y'all. Welcome back to the B Channel podcast, where my objective is to bless, edify, and encourage others to live their best lives. Before we dive into today's episode, be sure to follow or subscribe so you don't miss out on any future episodes, and share this episode with a friend if it blesses you. Remember, you can catch up with me at B Channel 27 on all my socials. As usual, the link will be in the description of the episode. Now, without further ado, let's get into today's episode. Today's book is called Womanevolve by Sarah Jakes Roberts. Just to tell you a little bit about Miss Sarah Jakes Roberts is a businesswoman, best-selling author, and media personality who expertly balances career, ministry, and family. She is the founder of Womanevolve, a multimedia platform dedicated to engaging and empowering the modern woman of faith. She has been the driving force behind grassroots marketing for films, publications, and community programs that inspire and uplift people of all ages and backgrounds. Sarah is the daughter of Bishop T.D. Jakes and Mrs. Sarita Jakes. Alongside her husband, Torrey Roberts, she co-pastors a dynamic community of artists and professionals in Los Angeles, California, and Denver, Colorado. Together, they have 6 beautiful children and reside in Los Angeles. And that's just a little bit about her. Now, let's get into why I love this book so much and why you should read it. It is such an empowering, inspiring, and uplifting and humorous read. If you doubt your value, your place, or your purpose, read this book. It changed the way that I saw Adam and Eve, because there were so many different things that she brought up that I had never even thought of when it came to the two of them. Like, for instance, the complexities of being the first woman ever on Earth. Can you imagine that? Being the first woman? And how many different questions you would have, and how does that even work? How do you figure that out? And as far as Adam, to really think about it, he was the first ever single, and he had nothing to compare it to. There was no frame of reference, so he did not even know what it meant to be lonely, because he was the first one. Like the first human ever, the first man to ever exist. And, until God brought it up to him, he didn't know that he was alone, because God said that, I will bring you a suitable helpmate, right? It's not good for you to be alone in Genesis 2:18. So it's just so interesting to think about all the different little nuances of life as the first man and woman. So she really brought some things to light for me in regards to those two. Then I learned also that evolution is necessary so that we can fulfill our destiny. We can't get where we're trying to go if we stay the same and we don't change and grow. So it's so important to evolve. And I love how she reminded us that we cannot let how we think life should happen derail the pursuit of our passions. Because it can be so easy, y'all, to get caught up in how it should happen or how it should look. And if it doesn't look like that, if it doesn't happen like that, we get discouraged. So just hold on to that truth today, that even if it doesn't look like how you think it's supposed to look, keep pursuing your passions. And she also brought up something interesting, y'all, about blessings. She changed my whole outlook on what a blessing means, because she made a point that sometimes we will discount our blessings. We will dishonor the blessings in our lives, and we will begin to take them for granted. So it's so important that we acknowledge our blessings and continue to be grateful for our blessings. And that really just spoke to me and stuck with me. And also, if you're into journaling, I loved the working it out sections that encouraged you to journal and dig deeper, because she asked so many great questions that made me think on a deep level about my relationship with God, myself, and others. And it was just really thought-provoking. So I enjoyed that. I also enjoyed that the book was only 11 chapters long, y'all. And the chapters were not terribly long. It was definitely a book that I would say I wouldn't mind rereading again, because there were so many things that she said that were empowering. There were so many moments where I was like, ooh, let me read that again. Let me read that sentence again, because I just really need to marinate on that and take that thing in. So, if y'all want to check this book out, be sure to go on over to Amazon or wherever books are sold and check out Womanevolve by Sarah Jakes Roberts in your next quiet time reading session. Check this thing out. It'll bless your life. Now, if y'all want to know where y'all can catch up with Miss Sarah Jakes, y'all can catch up with her on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Sarah Jakes Roberts and womanevolve on Instagram. Real Sarah Jakes Roberts on TikTok and S. Jakes Roberts on Twitter. Don't worry, I will put this information in the description of this episode as well. But that is why I love that. All of those things are why I really enjoyed this book. So make sure if y'all get a chance to go check out this book. Now, I really want to thank y'all so much for tuning in today. If you are listening on Spotify or Apple, be sure to leave a review and or rating so more people can discover this podcast. If you would like to be a guest or have me as a guest on your podcast, or if you have some book or topic recommendations, or you want to offer feedback, any of the above, make sure that you go over to Instagram and leave me a DM at bchannel27. I look forward to hearing y'all feedback and just engaging with y'all and seeing what y'all think about these episodes. So I really appreciate that. Thank you in advance. Peace and blessings. Until next time.